Hi guys, it's Danny NB Canadian. So today I'm going to talk about a new event in Tower of Fantasy, which is the Absolute Defense Front. I know it's late, but I still want to make a video about it. Alright, so at first when we take a look at this page, it might be a little bit overwhelming. So I want to break the page into parts so that we know what is going on here. So at the top left corner is the story button where you can do the simulacrum story. At the top right is going to be the event store. In the center is going to be our events. However, we have only 3 going on at the moment. At the bottom left corner is where we upgrade our mechas, and I will go into details about this later. This is the event progress bar where you obtain the points from upgrading your mechas. The last one is to keep track on what you have obtained from the event. Now let's talk about our first event, the collection hunt. This event has 39 hidden clues where each one is unlocked every day. You can be the first one to discover each clue, or just be like me, collecting all of them on the last day. BB has a video showing where all the clues are. Please check out her video. Let's talk about the second event. This event will give you a bunch of missions to complete. Once you submit the finished one, you will obtain the wheel point on the top right, and also fill up the expedition progress bar at the bottom. Once the bar hit 100%, you will obtain the corresponding rewards. About the wheel, you can check its rewards from this question mark icon. Once you pull it, you can lock up to 3 items and re-pull again until you claim the reward that you wish for. Once you finish all the quests, or most of them, you can choose either refresh all completed and uncompleted missions, or just refresh unfinished missions only. Alright, now let's talk about the last event that we have today. This might be a little bit complicated, but I will try to make it as simplest as possible. This event is where you and others will fight bosses to obtain points. Whoever gets more points will end up with higher rank. And what are the rewards? Right here at the bottom left. Are they worth it? You decide. We have 3 bosses, Yin Zhao, Tao Ti, and 10th Angel. Apparently, 10th Angel will give the most points, so you may want to farm that boss only. To fight the boss, you will need the ticket for that specific boss. And how do you obtain them? You will get them from the daily missions. TLDR, beating Yin Zhao twice will give you 1 Tao Ti ticket. Beating Tao Ti twice will give you 1 10th Angel ticket. So technically speaking, you can only fight 10th Angel once with your ticket daily. Beside the ticket, you also have 6 assists per day to farm your points. So as mentioned earlier, you only want to assist others with 10th Angel to obtain the most points since it gives the most out of 3. To sum up for this event, if you are aiming for high rank, you may want to do 2 Yin Zhaos, 2 Tao Ti, 1 10th Angel, and 6 10th Angel assists. For Yin Zhao and Tao Ti, you are able to solo them with no assist from others. However, with 10th Angel, you probably need support from others since it's quite strong. When fighting the Angel, you will get the most point out of 4 when you are the MVP of the match. So you must be the one to deal the most damage and also to take the most damage as well. I have a few tips here for you guys, so try to use the skills whenever they are up. Also, instead of doing normal attack, you may want to do the lunge attack since it's way faster. Being said that, it requires lots of practice before you're doing it right. In the video, I'm literally having skill issue there. Once the angel pushes you out, please do not cluelessly get close to it because it will push you out again. Instead, pick up 5 orbs and then you will be able to access it. As you can see, I'm the MVP here even though I'm doing less damage than the other. It's because my damage taken is the highest. How to deal more damage? How to upgrade your mecha? So now we're gonna get into the Mirroria Mech Bay that we saw earlier. There are two main things that I want to talk about. On the right side, there are three things that we can upgrade for our mecha: Aurora Engine, Radiant Core, and Radiant Blade. To upgrade these three, you will need these two materials. And where do we obtain them? You can get them from defeating event bosses, doing the events, and lastly, from opening Hara chest. The second thing I want to cover is, on the left side, there are two assist evas that you can upgrade them when your mecha reaches a certain upgradement. Try to drain or upgrade them as soon as you can since they will increase your mecha base stat by a lot. The video is quite long already. I hope that I have answered all of your questions and also help you enjoy this collab even more. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you around.